Okay folks, today I am in Middlefield, Ohio, and we'll walk around. This is a combination of, oh look, there's a plane. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. The sun is, well, hopefully I got the plane, but it's got 4-H sporting coyote den shooting sports in Middlefield. It's a combination of modern and old. There's some cool things there. Up ahead here is elementary school, and then this is the shooting. They got some, I don't know what, Banks Outdoors. I'm not totally sure what those things are. Storage units, maybe? But anyhow, we got Cowboy Creamery over there. And I actually have never been there, but Indoors with Ed and Michelle have been. So you can go see what they think about it. And then across the street is the fire department. So we'll find some other stuff. I know there's some, as I said, some neat things here. shoot. So now I'm at the Middlefield Tavern, and it has a mural on the walls. You know how I love these murals that people paint. It was by B. Mast, and I guess he did it in 2023, so it's not that old of a mural, but it's really cool. And then across the street we have more modern Heritage Center, and then we got the Middlefield Village Center, which has Pizza Hut, those different type things there. So, and then there's hi. We got Pedgo Bikes, Carl's Jewelry. This looks like an older building. And some more older buildings. Big Tree Bulk Foods. Hi. They're saying hi to me from their cars. So this is pretty interesting. I've never been in there. Here we have child care preschool, but I like this building. I don't see a thing telling me how old it is, but and then we have the Hartsville Hardware and Lumber and the United States Post Office, which looks newer but older. So, and again, I'm not seeing cornerstones on any of these buildings, so I will bring you more. So here's the sign, Village of Middlefield, and they have, well, the date and time right now, but there, oh, American flag, and different information about what's going on in the town. So I'm going to, this tree lost almost all its leaves already. I will be walking on and seeing what we can see here. Got the Frost Barn Grill here. I don't know if you can see the bird's nests and the signs. And you can also, I don't know if you can bring them inside, but you can sit outside with dogs, because I just saw some people eating here. Cute little dog. And Vapor Oasis. What I want to see, and it might not be here, they used to have a thrift store. You can see all the Halloween decorations, and there's an Amish person in there, so I'm trying not to get her on there. Hoffman Reality and Auctions, and Skalbach Printers. So I guess the thrift store isn't here anymore, but oh well. They have different things on the sidewalks too. This is, I guess, is advertising the printer. And then we have totally modern Dollar General. And there we have the sanctuary, which, with the name The Sanctuary, I'm presuming is still a church. It's a cute little church. Here we have Perfect Occasions Costume and Magic Emporium. And it has a mural on the side here, which I wanted to show you all. And this was, I can't read that, but it was done in 22. So a lot of these have been done more recently. They're really cool. And you know how as I said earlier, I love the murals on these. Unfortunately, I have to walk along to show you the whole thing, because there's another building there. I can't get back far enough to show you the whole Cardinal, which is the Middlefield High School's mascot, or whatever you want to call them. So we will continue. And across the street is a Huntington Bank branch, but I wanted to get that weather vane of a bird. I think that's pretty cool. And across the street there is Briar Hill Nursing Home, which is very pretty. And some of it's older, some of it's newer. They've expanded it, and at one time Handicapped Traveler actually worked there, so I figured I'd show you that. And then over here is their cottages, which is independent living. I don't think it's all that old, but I love the stone facade on the home here. Now, I think I mentioned this already. This is Amish country. This is Mary Yoder's Amish Kitchen, which used to be really good. It's under new ownership from what I hear, so how it is now, I'm not sure. But it sure seems like it's getting a crowd, so it's probably still pretty good. And I'm going to go back to the car and bring you some other places. So I wanted to show you Rothenbuehler's Cheesemakers. Which is a very good cheese place. There will be a link at the end of this video, of the video we made, because it has a museum and a store, which is awesome. So y'all should check that out, as I said, at the end of the video. So you need to watch the whole thing, and if you made it this far, give it a thumbs up, please. I would really appreciate it. So I wanted to also show you, they have the Nauvoo Family Market, which is a Amish store, so I will not be going in there. As I said, I want to respect that the Amish don't like to be on film, and other people at times don't either. But I wanted to also thank you again for coming on the tour of Middlefield with me. And I want to remind you, whether you need standard cane, rollator, wheelchair, whatever it might be to help you live your life to its fullest. It's not making you handicapped. It's making you handy capable. Thank you all for coming along with me. Have a great day, evening, night, morning, whatever time of day you're watching it. And God bless.